but it's going to be Murko, Irish Mantis, K-Top, and Foxy. What a fantastic top 4 this is.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm happy with that. Let me just quickly refresh the bracket so I can have a quick reminisce on what these guys' path has been to getting here. Let's have a quick look. So our top 4, like you said, is going to be Mantis, Murko, K-Top, and Foxy. This is a top 4 fitting for Pro League, if I do say so myself.
I mean, I was about to say, this is a Pro League top 4, you know? I mean, like, this time last year, these exact same players were playing for life-changing points, trying to make it to the season finals, playing for $200,000, those all-important seeding points to make sure that you got placed as highly as you possibly could. And, I mean, what a progression all these players have made in that time. And just, I think the journey of Mortal Kombat X in general, like, EU as a part of the world has come so far during the MK9 days to what we have now, you know, where we have some absolutely fantastic players. They continue to play in and support these tournaments. But speaking of supporting the tournaments, I really want to give, once again, a very special shout out to the lovely people over at Creative who have provided us with some Sound BlasterX merchandise, or equipment, I should say, for the winner of this tournament. They're going to be giving away a headset and a headphone amplifier, so fantastic little neat prize for whoever wins this tournament. I think especially going into Injustice 2, a lot of these guys want to make content, they want to stream, they want to do YouTube, and I think good audio equipment is definitely how you can give yourself a little bit of a head start for that situation. But yeah, so the invite is sent. Jake, just currently waiting on you, and we should be good to go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise the invite had already been sent.
Yes, silly man.
I am sharing bits and bobs around. Oh, the woes of lacking a second monitor, I believe. Oh, lordy me.
You need to probably just go out and grab one. It'll make your life so much easier, mate.
Yeah, I know.
However, while we wait for that, we're going to talk about Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. Are we probably going to see A-List versus Hellfire?
So I thought that was going somewhere different. You were just like, while we wait for this to start, let's talk about Johnny Cage. What's your favourite Johnny Cage movie?
My favourite Johnny Cage movie was Ninja Mime, because he had his own skin.
I was quite impartial to Massive Strike myself.
Sudden Violence. Wasn't that another one? I can't remember the rest of them.
I don't know. What about MK the movie?
I am actually going to go out on a limb and say that I think the Mortal Kombat movie was actually really good. I thought it was fun.
Agreed. The first MK movie was legit the truth. It was the truth in the game to movie adaptations.
Right, so we have the guys at the King of the Hill. Just going to get these names switched around as well. But I'm actually very excited for this matchup. We're going to probably see some undoubtedly very high-level gameplay from two very phenomenal European players. A lot of talent in this matchup right now.
Yeah, I mean, we can hope. I think, if anything, this is just good experience for these guys, right? Because not only do we actually have something up for grabs today and prizes, we have Hype Spotting coming up. Hype Spotting is going to be a $5,000 pop bonus tournament in the UK, which is going to be a tough time. You know, we already have, I was looking at the player list earlier, we already have some of the best European players signed up for them. But tournaments like this are a good way of getting experience for those. Because if you go into Hype Spotting, you know, without experience, like for example, right, case in point, Razor. Razor may have lost 3-1 to Foxy Grandpa, but he took a game. He still took one game. He was ridiculously nervous early in the set, but the longer it went on, he was able to kind of squash those nerves somewhat and play significantly better. Where do you think he would rather that happen? In this tournament now, or when he's playing for $5,000 later? You do not want to make your first breakout tournament the major, where everyone else is ready and experienced, and that's your first opportunity. So these guys entering and getting that experience has no doubt been helpful to them, and I hope we can see those success sort of reflect in their Hype Spotting placements.
Okay, so this is the matchup we were expecting, A-List in particular versus Hellfire, so it's going to be two run cancel characters. Since the patch, I mean, both of these characters aren't going to get as many, I guess, constant reps of the run cancel, but it's more to bait pokes, it's more to try and establish some kind of strong option, you know, that it's your turn to do something next. I think Johnny Cage on the ground, again, you're going to have to watch out for that Hellfire aura that no doubt Murko will throw out there expecting a forward 3. And low profiling that right there is a great way to start, but unfortunately Murko dropping that run cancel and giving Irish Mantis that first hit.
Always unfortunate when not only do you throw away the first damage, but you also lose the first bar, especially to a character like Cage. But Murko, to no surprise, already sitting at 3 bars. When does Murko not have 3 bars to spend? Absolutely insane, but Mantis already pushing him towards the corner. Murko spends one of his 3 bars already, gets the reversal.
The nice stagger into grab as well. This is straight back in it for Murko. You will notice he actually didn't use a breaker there, and because of that, he's He's sitting comfortably on 2 bars of meter. That's going to be a great way to challenge the run cancels from A-List, but he's going to have to be really careful now.
Oh, there's the whiff teleport. Murko with to get into buttons. Mantis tries to challenge it a little bit late, but important that he's looking for it.
I'm not sure about that fireball cancel on wake up. Probably trying to do something, but maybe a little bit nervous. Has to break. There we go.
I think there's normally a little bit of a moment of relaxation and calm after a breaker, but against Murko, I fear that's not the case. He is always looking to open you up, even after a breaker. He doesn't have stamina available. This guy's so dangerous.
Oh!
There
Yeah, that was, I mean, I respect the teleport attempt right there. Mantis probably was not expecting that magic pixel, but very fortunately for him, it's going to be the first round. So, as you can see right here, it's a lot of,
oh my
unusual jump punch.
Is it just me, or does the Johnny Cage NJP just look disrespectful?
It's just like, he's just like slapping you down, like, you know, you ain't nothing, like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
There's the restand again. Murko staggers into a grab, builds a lot of bar in the process, secures a life lead. Oh.
Nice block on the overhead. You know right there, Murko is not letting himself get opened up so easily anymore.
Tries to react with the
late
teleport, no,
yeah.
costs him a lot, very expensive. One of those situations where you use the bar to react and then have to use the other two immediately just to not get punished. 3 bars to nothing so quickly.
And again, the down 1 into grabs can be fantastic, but as you can see, every single time he gets knocked away, this full screen game where Murko at any point could land something that could be a full combo from that range. However, hasn't got the bar for meter bend teleport, so he's going to have to be really careful.
Oh
and the NJP
my God.
to clean that teleport right up. And Mantis takes game number 1.
That was so confident though. Mantis, usually a player like very reactive, I think it's fair to say about Mantis. Like his spacing is phenomenal. The way he'll kind of just awkwardly place you just out of range of your own attacks to make it look like they're going to connect, but they don't, and he whiff punishes. But rarely do we see him do things like that, where he is just going to be so confident that he's just going to throw something unsafe out there. He just neutral jumps. So he's going to teleport. Up I go. Teleport comes out. Donk. Right on the head of the NJP. That is not the kind of thing we normally see from Mantis, but the fact that he's doing it now is a bit of a statement. That he is confident in his play.
We've always talked about Murko's playstyle, without sounding disrespectfully, of course, but if you want to defeat Murko, it's always been a matter of...
Contain him.
Contain him, yeah. Don't let him sort of just slip from your grasp and then steal your life away with the amount of crazy comebacks that we see Murko make. Because he's a confident player. He's not afraid to make those decisions and play from his heart. However, if you are calculated like Mantis tends to be, you can keep a lid on this. And I think at this point it's now going to be up to Murko to defend, think a little bit carefully, and try and make sure that when he's landing a hit, he's thinking about what he wants to do next without putting himself into too much risk.
Speaking of too much risk, Mantis looking at a full bar. There's the block as well. Just sticks out a standing 1, recovers in time to block the wake up. Mantis just so calculated, really powerful round, takes it cleanly again. Corner pressure at his disposal if he can move in a little bit, but will Murko let that happen? He just walks into a pot, so apparently yes.
Ooh, blocking the overhead right there, but I can't say the same for Murko, eating that forward 2 every day. The down 4's good, but instantly jump 1 the challenge. You know Murko was looking for a full combo off that as well.
A really nice conversion from Mantis as well. There we go, finally gets himself a little bit of pressure, goes into a grab, but Mantis isn't going to let that happen.
Those full screen neutral jump punches. You know he's looking for a teleport, but Murko this time on the money with his reaction. That's going to be a full combo. And the question is, what's the mix-up?
This is one of those things that Murko is just so confident in. It's just these conversions, these combos, so clean.
Looking good for Murko right now, though. Only needs a couple more hits. Wake up nut punch, and the standing 3 punish is going to take that second round for Murko. Now, he's got 1 bar of meter, so that's going to be a teleport that Mantis has to watch out for, but with Murko's back to the corner, that's when he becomes a little bit more dangerous, I think.
Oh, wow. NJP gets tagged.
A little bit slow on the uptake. Those down 1s are going to force the plus frames. And the punish on the back 3. That's going to be a full combo, forcing the breaker out of Mantis.
Oh, blocks the spear. Tries to jump out. Oh, no, misses the confirm. That is very unfortunate. We can see Mantis trying to build some bar. He needs to build up if he can. Oh, there we go. Oh, no.
Teleport. That's full combo. That's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, that's probably going to be game there. Spends the bar on the other teleport. If the combo doesn't kill it, the guaranteed chip is going to for sure.
Yeah, guaranteed chip. Mantis had no option there but to try and disrespect, but really well played from Murko. That's going to be 1 game apiece.
Good stuff though, Murko making the adjustment again. Like I think Murko's just playing very well today. A lot more calmer than we usually see. I think almost Murko is super confident in other weeks because, like we've said, he is probably the strongest player we've seen in these Community Cups in terms of just how many he's won. He kind of just, for the most part, will just roll through people. But this week it has been a bit more challenging for him, and I think he realizes that he can't go quite as balls to the wall as he normally does, right? He knows he has to be a bit more careful.
Yeah, but we've actually seen that, you know. He's not as explosive as we've seen him before. And because of that, he's managed to take one game. Now, Mantis, again, has to sort of be the one back in the driver's seat right here. But from this full screen, I mean, even without a projectile, you can see that Murko is just dangerous full screen because he's so unpredictable.
Oh wow, just a normal spear again. I think he's realised that Mantis is starting to run in on prediction a bit too much, and now he is just sticking out that spear to be dangerous.
Oh, the stagger, but a good block from Murko. Caught by the down 4, but again, absolutely refusing to block low.
Murko's actually tightened up his reactions though, I've noticed. Before we saw him trying to react to those force balls and he was just getting blocked and fully punished, but not happening this time. He's getting a full combo every time Mantis decides to fling the plasma at him.
This is definitely almost like a sort of like Mortal Kombat 9 smoke matchup where, oh, the trip guard. Is he going to have Breaker? He does. Has to spend it. Now, are we going to see a preemptive Hellfire Aura? You know he's looking for it. Both players. Oh, running straight in. And the grab, the throw tech, still alive, not chipping out, and Mantis snatching away that first round.
That was commendable patience from Mantis though, because in that situation when you are left with like a 1% left and he runs into the NGP again, but Mantis is just a brick wall at the moment.
Oh my days, I don't know whether Mantis was actually ready for that string. He had no stamina to cancel, and he just gave Murko a free jump in into corner pressure. You can see the damage this variation is going to get in the corner. Got to be so careful. The whiffing in JK, but doesn't matter.
Oh, whips again.
Now this is definitely a fantastic round for Murko, just continuously pressing the advantage, knowing exactly when he should be pressing a button. And the reaction teleport again. He's not going to let him get away with any more of those projectiles.
Enhanced throw does tiny bit extra damage, but is going to add up when you're in chip territory. Murko going to be aggressive again, take another round.
You have to wonder what's going on right here, because Murko again, sitting on 2 bars of meter. Again, there's a lot of patience from Mantis, looking for his time to press buttons, but again, if you block endlessly against Scorpion, you risk big damage the second he opens you up.
Yeah, you have to make sure that when you actually do get damage on them, there's not too much... Oh, no! You have to make sure there's not too much space in between, because if you wait too long, he's just going to break again, and you're going to finally open him up, and he's just going to get away scot-free.
And Mantis actually has to be really careful throwing projectiles now. Murko's got a bar of meter. The down 4 coming out ever so slightly before Cage's forward 3. A great situation for Murko, and okay, this is a fantastic situation for Murko now. He's got the mid-screen, run cancelling for pressure, keeping himself safe with the meter burn. I like that.
Oh, and runs straight into the standing 1. Murko with either amazing reaction or just the prediction on Mantis running in that situation. Mantis going to go down 2-1 to Murko. A much slower game than we're used to seeing, but working out for Murko nonetheless.
Interesting set right now. I think Mantis has been so consistently on top in round number 1, but he's actually struggling to close it, you know? He's struggling to close this out and seal that for a game in his favour. Murko is consistently just staying composed and then, you know, bringing it back slowly but surely. And just like that, Mantis has gone for stunt double.
Now this, I have no idea what this matchup is going to be like now. I know obviously he gets access to the straight projectile instead, but still going to be reacted to, I'm sure. But, I mean, does Stunt Double still get higher damage? Does it? I mean, I'm trying to remember what Stunt Double still has access to, but I'm sure if there's anyone that will know, it will be Mantis. And again, they're just, wow, clones up straight away.
Now that's one of the things right here. Unless he dedicates into the nut punch directly, without those doubles, he's not going to get that full combo off the forward 3 anymore. You know, he's gonna need the doubles to do it, or bar. And unfortunately, Murko actually putting this one back for Mantis.
Oh, another throw tech. Oh, no throw tech from Mantis though. Usually he's so on point with those. Wakes up. Oh, and there's the full block. It's again a very expensive breaker, but it still keeps himself alive.
That's the thing about Scorpion just pressuring you all day. He's going to build so much meter that the second he has 3 bars, he becomes the most dangerous he can possibly be. Because he can spend one of those bars on a major risk and then break if he's wrong.
Oh no, unfortunately he spreads a bar for it too.
I reckon he was expecting a jump. Getting hit by the string. Oh! What is even going on? Match point Murko, just like that.
I think Mantis is getting a little bit confused here, trying to get his inputs out, I suppose. Just not working out for him at the end of that round. There's the trip guard. Oh no.
No full combo though. That's one of the changes, Stun Devil. Those doubles are not as plus on block as they were before.
Oh really? I couldn't even remember that was a change he got. There we go. Nice though. 2% though. All patience from Murko. Lets him get out the doubles.
Oh, the forward 3 collide. You know that Irish Mantis probably tried to do something very similar.
There's the Ori East. Be careful. Oh wow, is that a full punish?
But again, you can see this variation of Scorpion is never without breaker, especially when you're Murko and planning your meter very carefully. That's a full combo. He's probably not going to kill on this, but one more hit afterwards is going to send him into the grand finals. The neutral crouch, but no combo!
He tries though, Mantis ever so slightly late. Needs to be careful. There's the patience from Murko, neutral crouching until the very end. And it's unfortunately going to give himself away at the end, but all down to Murko playing really patient. I'm actually really impressed with how Murko is playing today.
Yeah, I think it's quite a nice testament for Murko that he's consistently got grand finals of all of these community cups. However, now we have this week where we're streaming and there's a lot of serious competition taking part. Murko is still in the grand finals. You know, it's just going to show that it's not just because the best players weren't entering. Murko is up there among these players, and that's why he's in grand finals.
He's definitely earning his spot, right? Like he is a consistent player. He entered the Pro League Season 3 very late, was unable to qualify, but in the few weeks he did, he made a splash, he made some noise. And Community Cups, he's been very dominant, and like you said, now we've got good participation. We have some top level opponents entering. He's still holding his own. Props to Irish Mantis for getting so far. No doubt I'm sure this won't be the last we'll see of him. A good set overall. Props to going to Stunt Double, but Stunt Double definitely not the character it once was. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I mean it's kept elements of its dirt, like the heart of blockable still there. I mean, I guess that's the only dirt he's still got, I suppose. But yeah, Johnny Cage was definitely, I think, the patch affected Johnny Cage a lot more than it affected Scorpion. I mean that is uncontestable almost because of just the nature of what
Scorpion got better and everything about Cage got nerfed. So that's just the facts.
Yeah, indeed it is. So we're getting this next semi-final up